making on Instagram comes directly from the market, because we
Oh
can now
yeah.
confirm that Alex G has made 113 million rand through selling courses. So why would you risk anything
What?
in the market?
Is that US
Yes.
dollars or rands?
No, 7.5 million US dollars in sales. If you convert that to rands, you get 113 million rand. That's how much money he has made through selling services. Your friend, I don't know if you guys are friends, but Bandile made 1.6 million rand in sales selling signals. And I can take you through the entire list of people who has made a whole lot of money through in this industry. But the minute you pay them to do what they are doing, you're not making any money. So how exactly does this work? Do you get where I'm going with this?
Yeah,
That is
I get
what
where
I'm
you're
saying.
going. I,
That is what I'm
mm,
saying. Disclosures are very important, because why? You have to be able to tell somebody, look, this robot is gonna blow you money also. You
yeah,
cannot be like
yeah.
Nasdaq Ninja, who goes onto a podcast and tell people he's got a 99% success rate, and when you buy the signals that he's selling, you get 5%. He should have said up to 99%, it could be zero, it could be 1%, but he went on there to say that my signals has got a 99% success rate.
Eh,
Now I ask you a question.
yes,
As a consumer, you listening to this, what is your expectation when you pay Nasdaq Ninja
of
for
course,
signals?
of course. I mean, yeah, man. Yeah. Of course.
You
Yeah,
you are expecting a 99% success rate, yes or
of
no?
course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now
Yes,
that's fair. As a
exactly.
consumer, of course. Yeah, I'm buying into what you're selling. So if you're saying, but in defense of Ninja though, so
Thank you.
but in
Thank
defense, one
you.
statement in defense of Ninja. Yeah, here's what it is, right? So um, and I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So I would say maybe that is just what. Maybe it's just a marketing statement. I don't know. Like it's just put this on the poster, man. So maybe it's just a way of him describing how good of a trader he is. I know it's not transparent. It's not. But in defense of,
I
I'm
am
trying
sorry,
to.
but no, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here and allow you to say that he is just using it for marketing. You don't take people for a puss like that. I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say
No,
that,
no. It makes sense. I
but
think.
but rather
Mm,
say I would say again, I can take you to the general code of conduct when it comes
yes.
to advertising, right? The FCA clearly states, which he knows nothing about, right? That if you put up, in terms of posters, right? Like if you
Yes.
do advertising on a poster, right?
Yes.
Even with investing services, you should not put any misleading information on there. All information needs to be
Mm,
factually true and correct. I'm going
yes.
to ask you the question, leadership. If you are seeing Nasdaq Ninja posting that he's got a 99% success rate, is your expectation not to get 100% or 99% success rate when you get in there?
I'm going in.
Exactly, but
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
don't
yeah.
put
No,
it
no, no.
there.
It,
That,
it, it
that is what
is.
I'm saying.
Look, and I think, I mean, this is not the first time you speak about this. I've heard you speak about it before, and I think Ninja is aware of that. He probably should have. I think he probably has removed it off his posters now, or something. Or then I don't know if it's still there, but he should. I think that's the. I'm sure because I've watched the video you actually speaking about the 99% accuracy that he has placed on his poster. So if he's removed it, then let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He made
I
a
will
mistake.
no. I'm sorry, bro. I will not give anybody the benefit of the doubt. I will not give any of these
But
guys anybody.
how
Even
inaccurate were
these
his
guys.
signals that? So how far were they from 99%? Like were you ever in the channel? Or did you ever look at them?
Bro, I've been in all of these people's signal groups. I'll tell you this much. These guys, they lack accountability. They do not want to be held liable for when you call them out to say that, can you at least be honest and say that, okay, it's not 99%. It is maybe 70%. It's maybe 20%. Or last week we did 10%. Last week we
Yes,
did 20%.
yes.
But don't make a blanket
Mm,
statement, because tomorrow we can hold you liable, because these guys are selling. And if you take
mm,
that delusional little
mm.
thing that he did,
Yes,
take a look
yes, yes.
around you, leadership. Leadership, come on, man. You are smarter than this. Take a
Yeah.
look around you. Every EA that you see around you, has got a 90% success rate. Now, I'm not sure if they reference the 90% success rate as a payment to their pockets because the client always walk away with a blown account or
Mm,
they've made no money.
mm.
So this is what I'm saying. And I'm going to pose a very simple question to you. If you got an EA that's doing 90% success rate, why would you need to sell it to anybody? Why not just deposit $1,000 into the EA and let it run? You understand?
Rolio. I've built many EAs myself. I'm still yet to come across one that's like at least 80%, you know?
Bro, thank
So,
you. Bro, I
yes,
can give you everything you need. Everything you
yeah,
need, right? You've got more money than me? No problem. That's fine. But I can give you everything you need. I can give you any EA that you want. I can
yeah,
give you any course that you want. I can
mm,
give you accounts that you can trade. I can give you a 200,000 Rand account to trade with
yes,
just to justify to you that these things it just doesn't
yeah,
sit
yeah.
right with me. I will give you set and forget. You want set and
Mm.
forget course? I will give you set and forget course.
No,
I
I'm
paid
good. I'm
26,000.
good.
No. I'm making an example.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
paid. I've spent a lot of money. I have
To
given
actually,
a lot of I spent a lot of money. That is why I can sit here confidently and
sure.
tell you these things because why
Already, I want to ask
that
you
is
one question. Tell me,
yeah.
when you are buying into these courses, these signals, this, were you trying to educate yourself, or were you like, what, or were you trying, like, what exactly were
No,
you trying to do?
no. Look, I will make, I'll keep this very short to you. Very
Mm,
short to you. A couple of years, I lost all the money that I had because I've got misled into buying something because of misleading information. And
mm,
I was forced to lose everything that I had at that point. And then I decided to, okay, if God gives me a second chance in life, I'm going to try and see who I can save so that they don't have to fall into the same thing that I did.
this is why you're here. Okay.
So exactly. So I'm buying all of these things and I'm giving money back to people to trade who can't afford to fund their accounts or, they're looking for funding.
Mm, mm,
We give them these accounts, we give them the courses, we reveal the signals of people that they want to go and pay, and we actually
mm,
make them see the best thing that you can do for yourself is only to go and learn how to trade the market. Because why? Why would you pay someone else to blow your account where you might as well go blow your own account? There's at least something that you can learn
yeah.
from it. Because now you're going to pay somebody so the purpose, to come back to answer your question, the purpose of buying these things is so that people don't have to spend their money buying it. A good example, a good example. Look at Lesiba. Look at Lesiba.
Mm,
I always believed that Lesiba was a very good trader. Always, when I was working still, I used to look up to Lesiba and the life that he was living, BMW, M4s, and all of that. I said to
mm.
myself, one day, if I have enough money, I will join Lesiba's Six Signal group. I'm still sitting here. No M4, no fresh fader. I have nothing.
No, man.
All that,
Tell, wait,
all that.
but were those signals promising you an M4? This
It
is
was,
you're gonna buy
it
M4
was
with the signals.
It was very bad. It was very bad. Look, the minute you put something up in front of you when you make an ad, that's part of the advertising. If I'm
Mm,
sitting here
mm.
and there's a car behind me and I'm telling you how good of a trader I am, I'm telling you you can do this
Yeah,
through that.
yeah,
So there's a lot of guys I looked up to as I grew up. Jason Noah also. I looked up to Jason Noah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
always wanted to be Jason Noah. I
I
always
look up to
wanted to
Jason Noah as
drive.
well. I mean, Jason was 2016, 2017 when I came up. That's the so I had to give you a glimpse of how I started slightly. It's like obviously I came across cash flow first. Then yeah, I just couldn't afford these services. They were really pricey at the time.
Yeah, no, they're
And
very
then
expensive.
yeah, and remember that those times there wasn't a lot of mentors. You would have there was very like selective guys. It was very difficult to find somebody to teach you. Unlike now where
Yeah.
there's like 150,000 mentors popping up every morning. So back then it was hard. So then Jason was he had I think he had been training for about a year or so, and then I don't remember how long he had been training. Then I was like, yeah, I could afford this course. Actually, I don't remember. I think I didn't. I didn't pay him in full. I think I gave him like 3,000 rand. I was supposed to give him 3.5. But yeah, man, I went to his class and remember I didn't even know anything, bro. Like I didn't know what forex was. I was so stupid. I won't lie. Like I didn't. I thought I was gonna get there and just put money, and then boom, I'm rich. So you are right that we do see, as the consumer, and because of being a consumer, I remember the mindset I had when I was in the taxi and I'm going to Jason. You know, I had a mindset thinking that, what, yeah, next week or not even next month,
Yes,
I'm gonna
exactly.
be, yeah, I'm gonna
Yes,
be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and but
yes.
however, I think that is, I was responsible for that because given the situations that I'm in, they allow me. I mean, if I'm in probably in Soweto in a back room with my mom, and we are hustling the last 2.5 to go pay for a course, and I don't know much, but at least the little bit I can do is dream. So in terms of now, when I walked into the class and I had it was 3 days. I remember it was 3 sessions. On the third day, one thing I realized, one is that I'm not going to have money anytime soon, but Forex is real. Forex is real, it does exist. And and that's the gap that people, I mean, maybe it might be because of the marketing, maybe it might be because of social media and how it's made look like an overnight scam, but I mean an overnight
Thank
success
you.
and stuff. But I
Thank you.
always say this in all my free classes for the past 4 years, every time I'm on tour. And I said it even in my previous session in program. I say the same dedication needed here is the same one needed when you're doing a degree at Wits. The same
Look,
one, the same years, the 4 years, literally the same dedication. You gotta lock in. You have to understand the market in and out. I mean, I was looking at there's this guy Shaquille. He's an amazing trader. I don't know if you know Shaquille. He's from Cape Town. He's in Cape Town. You know Shaquille. You should know Shaquille, right? And I look at he doesn't teach as well. He doesn't teach at all. He just trades and and stuff. And he's a partner with Comet Capital, I think. And I was looking at his videos, bro. The guy is well for me. That is how I would want to be taught, like in terms of how he breaks down the chart, how he speaks, and what he says. You'd be very transparent. You'd be like, okay, look, from here, if you got 1,000 rand account, you're looking to make about 400 rand in a space of 3, 4 weeks. 3 or even close to over a month. So I like that approach. How he actually, that for me was more realistic. But of course, in these classes, Rolio, it's very difficult. It's very difficult, I think, for the guys when they're educating. Well, in my classes, because it's free, especially because it's free. I mean, anybody who's been in my class will tell you, even they're on this live, they'll say, I'll be like, guys, you didn't pay me to come here, so I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. And this is my common statement that I say in all my classes. You're not going to be rich overnight, next month or the following year. But what I can promise is that there will be progress. If you take this information, you go practice. I even give them YouTube channels to watch, YouTube videos to watch, people, mentors to look out for, like your Forex gentleman. So I do have, that's what I do. I go as far as recommending other people that they can actually get knowledge from for free from YouTube. That's just me. That's what I've done over the past 5 years. But then when I look at somebody like Shaquille, who also just shares, I like the way he educates. But these guys, because they're being paid for the service, and you feel like you really have to, what is this, provide, I don't know, this ambitious dream to the person, and you have to kind of reassure them. After giving somebody the knowledge, you really after. I mean, let's say for example, I don't know. I'll make an example with you, Aurelio, because I don't want to mention any trader. So let's say Aurelio, the trader, charges 15,000 rand for one-on-one, and I pay you 15,000 rand. It is at some point in this teaching session, you will definitely start feeling responsible for this dream I have in this forex trading career as you teach me. So the guys now, what do? They want to reassure the client or the trader that no, don't worry, now you're gonna make money, you're gonna be good. So all those small statements and whatever that's been said throughout the sessions are the ones that actually mislead the clients or the trader. The person ends up thinking, I know it's fine. I'm now USD buy million tomorrow.
yeah. No, look, I think it's crazy. Look,
Yeah.
one thing I would love to do, and this is now just my thing, is that I have a dream like Martin Luther King, right? I have a dream. I want to line up everybody in this industry, starting alphabetically, everybody. I will sponsor all of them accounts, and I want them to trade so everybody can see them. I will sponsor these accounts, and I want people to witness whether
Mm-hmm.
they are capable of delivering based on what they
I
are saying.
I actually like that
That
concept. I
that's it.
support you. I
If
like that
you can
concept.
line up, if you
I,
can line these guys up for me, bro, I will be more than happy to do that because
it,
I am willing to go out of my way to prove a point. Because people nowadays they think you're doing it. Oh, you're doing it for clout. Oh, you're just using my name for clout,
mm.
bro. it's not about cloud. I make more money than what most of these people have
Yeah.
taken from
Yeah.
people on the
Yes.
outside. So if they are really the good traders that they say they are, line them
That's
up
it.
for me. We will sponsor them all, and we let the people judge whether
Mm.
they can trade or not. But
To
there's
be
no
honest with
point.
you, that's ambitious.
There's
That's
no
very
point going
ambitious.
behind the scenes. There's no point going behind the scenes and say you can trade and people must pay for for your services. But when we want to put you to the test, then you
Yeah.
come with a and I'm excluding you from this
Mm.
because you are providing free educational. I'm talking about the blood sucking people
Mm.
who
Mm.
100% rely on people having to pay them for a service. So if we can get the finisher FX, Nasdaq Ninja, Bandile, Andy, and everybody, all
Mm.
of them,
Mm.
line them all up. Let's see
So,
about
so, so, so,
for
so
let's see
here's my
about give a
opinion on
bigger
that.
account just for
So here's my opinion on that, right? My opinion on that is that I've connected with a lot, not all traders, but I would say the big influential guys, in the industry. I've connected and I've had a chance to trade with a couple here and there, um, and I definitely can say this. I can definitely tell you. So guys like Ninja definitely can trade. I've had
can
he
trade.
can trade,
You say
even
you
though,
can, okay.
yeah, so even though, so let me make this disclaimer though. So even though you obviously have a different opinion on the service side of his business, but in terms of his personal trading, I can definitely back it up. Yeah,
Then he has to
you
go
know,
and trade. Then no, then he has to go and trade. Then leave the
yes,
people
definitely.
alone.
So you can
If he
definitely trade. The
can
guy can. I
trade,
mean, I remember one time last year he came to my house and we were just chilling, man. And it was like 3:30. What's this New York Open at 3:30?
yeah.
Yeah, and I witnessed it live. The guy can trade definitely. But in terms of maybe the business side of it, maybe he's got a here and there he's got a fix. But in terms of trading, Ninja is definitely a good trader. Who else did you mention again? I'll tell you if I've traded with them.
All of them, all of you, all of the
Whoever
people you
traded.
know.
Who else? Who else? Yeah, but yeah, most of the guys, whoever, I mean, I haven't had a chance to trade with Lisiba. I've never sat down with him and trade. Him and I have not been like in the same house, but we've chilled around and had drinks and stuff. But in terms of trading, no, I haven't had a chance to trade with Lisiba. So there is a couple of guys that obviously there's no way that I've had trading sessions with everyone. Like I know Sir Russell can trade. I've had trading sessions, multiple trading sessions with Maps. For himself personally, he definitely can trade. I've seen that. Um, there's, I mean, the guys can trade. That's what I just feel the service side of every trader in our country always sabotages them.
I, 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 I'm going to tell you that
Yeah.
I personally, and this is
Yes.
my personal opinion, and I
Yes.
have
Yes.
nothing against you. Nothing. I have nothing against you. I think you're a
Yeah.
very nice guy. You're a very likable guy. You are doing good for the community, and you are helping the people with your
And
free
I'm not trying
course
to
and all
defend
of
the
that stuff.
guys. Don't worry. I'm not defending Ninja. I'm not. I'm not.
But I do want to tell you the
Yeah.
following: that if they are capable of trading, then they should go and trade. Leave the people alone then. That is all I'm saying. You
Yeah.
don't understand. I don't think,
I don't have the answer
I
to
do
that.
not, just hear me out. I don't think these people understand the negative impact that some of them has on people's lives. Some people are coming with their lost money. Some people don't even have money, and they come there and they
Very
take
true.
advantage of
Very
these
true.
people. You are you need to have a soul. You need to have a heart, my friend, to be
Mm, mm,
able to say, okay, I am not good. Nobody is benefiting from what I am doing.
mm.
Let me stop this. Let me
And stick
leave
to
this,
my
and let me
trading.
just go. If you feel nothing, then you can do that. But
Mm.
by all means, you can do that.